A brand new season has kicked off in honor of Kings, and the rush to Grandmaster is on. If you're like most players, you're probably asking, which heroes should I spam to climb fast? In today's video, I've got you covered. I'm breaking down 10 must-pick heroes, 2 from every role, that can carry even in solo queue. Each one is firmly in the meta right now. Play them well, and your win rate will spike. Whether you're a sweaty jungler, a chill laner, or just someone trying to escape Platinum, Diamond, or Master, these picks will give you actual win potential. I picked these heroes because they're absurdly strong in their own roles. So strong they probably deserve a permaban every single match, yet they still slip through draft. With the right builds and basic combo, you can abuse them to grind all the way to Grandmaster or beyond this season. Trust me, each pick on this list outperforms most of its competition, making your climb a whole lot easier. Yes, the infamous dark system matchmaking voodoo is still a thing, but these picks tilt the odds back in your favor. Master them, and you'll turn those frustrating 50-50 matches into consistent wins on your way to Grandmaster. So grab your coffee, crack your knuckles, and let's get into the heroes that'll help you rank up without losing your sanity. Okay, so we're starting with Roam, and the first roamer on this list, the number 10 hero, is none other than Dchow. I still believe Dchow is the absolute queen of roamers, and somehow people still sleep on her. Why? I have no idea. First, let's talk wave clear. She has the fastest wave clear out of all roamers. Her passive gives her and her nearby teammate movement speed boost. Her skills let her rotate faster than anyone else, meaning she's always on time for objectives, invades, or cross-map plays. And now let's talk about macro. This is where she becomes ridiculous. Her teleportation skills are what make her a complete game changer. Her ultimate can teleport the entire team anywhere she places it. That means full 5-man tower dives, surprise backdoors, or even last-second saves during dragon fights. It's like she carries your whole squad in her pocket. And she gets her skill 2 right at level 1, which allows low HP teammates to safely recall, heal up, and instantly return to the lane or fight. It's especially useful for ADCs and mages who are good at poking, take some damage, go home, come back like nothing happened. It's free sustain, and it's busted. Now her skill 1 and 3 combo does surprisingly good damage in heavy crowd control, slows, knockbacks, and disruption. When you spam those skills, it feels like enemies are stuck in traffic while also getting slapped. Oh, and did I mention she's a split-push demon too? If enemies ignore her and let her get close to their base, she can literally summon her whole team behind enemy lines using her ultimate and end the game out of nowhere. And right now, with the teleport spell available in the game, she's even scarier. She can teleport to any lane where your minions are close to the enemy tower, drop her ult, and boom, your whole team shows up for a surprise tower break or base end. Honestly, I have no idea why people don't ban her more often. Maybe they just don't understand what she can do. But Dchow is not just a roamer. She's a walking macro cheat code. If you know how to use her, she can carry games without ever touching a kill. At the last, some important tips for Dchow. Her skill 1 and skill 3 can explode for bonus damage when they collide, so try to line that up for some serious poke. Next, her skill 2 is her most important ability. Don't drop it after the team fight starts like some panic button. Use it before the fight begins so your team can engage or escape smartly. And where you place your skill 2 is also super important. Coming in at number 9, the second best roamer in the game right now is Diadia. She's more single target focused compared to Dchow, but she makes up for it with insane mobility, huge damage, and high healing. Honestly, both Dchow and Diadia are strong in early, mid, and late game. A consistent powerhouse throughout the match. Her only downside is that she's single target, which is why she comes in second. But don't get it wrong, Diadia isn't some brain-dead roamer. She's actually pretty hard to play. You need to enable accurate auto attack from settings, or you'll just end up missing half your value. There's honestly a lot to unpack when it comes to Diadia. Her combos, positioning, healing, timing, all that stuff. I won't be able to cover it all here, so if you guys want a full Diadia guide, let me know in the comments. I'll drop one just for her. Alright, let's move on to the next role, Clash Lane. And holding down the number 8 spot is Mayani. She's definitely one of the most fun Clash Laners in the game right now, especially since Dchow isn't out globally yet. In terms of swag and mobility, Mayani's the coolest on the block. Now I know she looks hard to play, but in theory, her combos are surprisingly simple. You're usually just doing 1-1-2-2, 2-2-1-1, or some variation of 1-2. Her core damage comes from the second phase of her skill 1, the Big Slam. That thing hits like a truck, especially against squishies. Way more than you'd expect. In teamfights, she's basically a pinball. With around 5 dashes, she can fly in, slam, dash out, 1-1-2-2, or 2-2-1-1 depending on the moment. But where she really shines is laning. At level 1, your job is to figure out if the enemy is stronger or weaker. If they're stronger, chill and wait it out. If they're weaker, go double dash with skill 1 and clear that wave instantly. Now let's talk matchups. There are 4 champ types: poke/no sustain, poke/sustain, continuous/sustain, and continuous/no sustain. Mayani is poke with sustain, and probably the best one in that category. That means most of her matchups are very playable. Honestly, she doesn't really get countered by anyone. The only 2 you might actually have to respect are Sun Ce and Biran. Everyone else? She can handle them. Coming in at number 7, we've got one of the newer heroes, Fati. Now, before he got buffed, let's be real. Fati was a late game champ who got bullied in lane harder than your favorite squishy support. But now, after the buffs, this man is a menace. Other than Biran and MIUA, Fati wins most lane matchups with ease. He's gone from punching bag to lane tyrant. Here's a quick pro tip. Fati's ultimate can cleanse crowd control, so don't panic and use it too early. Save it for when the enemy tries to lock you down, then you turn the fight. Also, during his ult, if you really want that dash from skill 1, hold off on using your abilities. Just auto attack instead. It actually gives you more damage output while in ult form. So yeah, post-buff Fati isn't just viable, he's scary. Just play him smart, don't waste your ult, and you'll be dominating lane in no time. Now let's move on to the next role, mid lane. And the first mage we've got at number 6 is none other than Mai Shiranui. Now listen, micro aside, I know she's flashy, and her outfit screams please gank me, but don't get it twisted. Mai hits hard in early skirmishes. Her wave clear? Trash. Garbage. Non-existent. But her early game fighting potential? Kinda cracked. If your jungler is aggressive or has strong early pressure, you can actually invade at level 2. If your jungle rotates mid, you can invade the enemy's buff with him. If not, don't worry, just go take the pigs. The idea is simple. Don't waste time trying to outclear every other mid. You won't. Just get a good jungler who helps you clear the lane. Instead, focus on fights, skirmishes, and rotations where Mai can actually pop off. Now taking the number 5 spot from mid lane, we've got Nuwa, the late game hyper carry herself. Nuwa is that type of mage who just keeps scaling. The longer the match goes, the scarier she becomes. If the game hits 15 minutes and she's farmed, good luck. One of the best parts about her is her teleport. It gives you a huge circle of vision, and no, it's not just for stylish ganks. Use it smartly. You can check bushes, see if dragon's being taken, or just do a quick peek into enemy jungle. And here's the catch. You can cancel the teleport if you don't like what you see. It's basically free recon. Also, don't just save teleport for hero moments. Use it to catch waves from the opposite side of the map. Clearing minions from across the map while sipping tea? Peak Nuwa gameplay. She's not the fastest early game hero, but if you play around her vision tools and farm smart, she becomes an absolute menace by late game. Moving on to the next role, farm lane, our lovely ADCs. At number 4, I actually couldn't decide between 2 absolute beasts in the lane. So I picked both, Lady Sun and Chano. Both of them are classic lane bullies. They dominate early game trades, make the enemy laner miserable, but then dip a little in mid game before scaling back up hard into late. One important thing for both these champs, don't get greedy for kills, and whatever you do, don't waste your mobility for aggression. Seriously, stop rolling forward with Lady Sun. I've seen too many players throw leads just trying to look flashy. Use that role defensively, especially in team fights. Speaking of Lady Sun, one thing that separates good players from bad ones? How they use the movement speed burst after the roll. Yep, she gets a short burst of speed after dashing, and it's perfect for kiting, repositioning, or dodging skill shots. Use it wisely, and you'll notice a big difference. Now for Chano. I'm a big fan of this guy because he does similar stuff to Lady Sun but with a lower skill floor. He's way easier to pick up and still puts out some insane pressure. Here's a core tip for Chano. Use that empowered auto right after leaving a bush with your dash. And here's a spicy secret tip. Chano's dogs block projectiles. You can actually use them to block Kui's hook or even Kongming's ult. Coming in at number 3, we've got one of the most popular, loved, and widely used ADCs in the game, Arley. Arley is just everywhere. And for good reason. She's decent in lane, super strong in mid game, and still pretty okay late if you know how to position. Now, let's get this straight. Arley is not easy. She's probably the hardest ADC mechanically. Her skill 2 can block projectiles, which is a huge advantage, but only if you know how to time it well. And of course, umbrella placement is everything. Don't let her mobility fool you. Just because she can blink around, doesn't mean you should be diving headfirst into fights. You're still an ADC. You're squishy. You poke from range. A common mistake I see is people trying to do that flashy combo, like dash in, auto, umbrella, and then dash out again. And sure, it looks cool in highlights, but in real matches, especially late game, you'll just jump into a blender and disappear thanks to all the AoE damage. Also, don't be stingy with your frenzy spell. A lot of people only press it when they think they can secure a kill, but it's way more valuable when used to win trades, poke, or apply pressure in lane. Use frenzy smartly and it'll help you win the lane. Now we're down to one of the most crucial roles in Honor of Kings, the jungle. And at number 2, I've actually got 2 candidates, Luna and Kongming. Let's start with Luna. Luna is a high-skill, high-reward assassin who plays very similarly to Dchow. During mid-game, her power spike. You shouldn't be playing her like a standard diver. Instead, your goal is to go in, poke, get out. Think hit and run, not commit and pray. That's the style you need to master. Dash in, get your damage, and immediately dash back out. Do that repeatedly, like an annoying mosquito that also deletes squishies. And honestly, there's no cheat code for Luna. There's no universal combo or guaranteed rulebook. She's 90% practice, 10% vibes. The more you play her, the more you'll feel the right timings. So if you're up for the grind, Luna is a deadly weapon. Now let's talk about Kongming. This guy is ridiculous when played right. The most important thing you need to know: always stack your passive on jungle camps before ganking or engaging in a fight. That one habit will change your entire performance. If you manage to get ahead on Kongming, you don't just delete squishies, you shred tanks too. It's like having true damage packed into an anime strategist with a giant fan. So whether you go with Luna's outplay potential or Kongming's calculated burst, both are top-tier jungle picks this season, especially for solo queue warriors who want to carry without relying on teammates. And finally, at number 1, we've got my absolute favorite hero, the one, the only, Jing. She's my wife, my queen, the reason I wake up and queue ranked every day. Now, I could go on and on about how broken she is, how her mobility lets her dance through fights, how she can literally delete squishies and vanish like your win streak after midnight queues. But I won't, because if you know me, you already know, this entire channel is dedicated to Jing. So if you really want to master her, you already know where to go. Shameless plug? Absolutely. But hey, true love deserves the spotlight. And before you leave, I have got a special mention. This hero feels like hacking the game. She literally breaks the game and can easily do 1 vs 99. It's none other than Shadow.